Hey there, and welcome to another episode of Soul Ready Love, where we explore that love is safe, and if it's not safe, it's not love. And we have beautiful Dr. Andreia with us today. And in our mini-series, The Myths That Ruin Real Love, we are going to explore Hollywood conditioning. My French tongue sometimes gets twisted. Hollywood conditioning.
Hollywood!
So, what do you think of the Hollywood conditioning?
Well, I mean, it's everywhere. It's on billboards, it's in magazines, it's in, videos, movie. It's like all we see. We see this, like, it's back to what we had spoken about earlier. How the man comes in and like this Hollywood love where, it's all enchantment and they take you and you ride off into the sunset. And it's so not true. It doesn't work like that. There is this intimacy and there is a little bit of like, effort that you have to put into coming together.
Little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. A big bit.
Yes, exactly.
That's the Hollywood fantasy, and they live happily ever after.
Yeah.
It's totally a Hollywood fantasy. It's Harlequin novels. I remember reading somewhere, and it was pretty funny when the man was saying, it's like, oh no, my wife is reading another one of those romance novel right now. I'm gonna get into the doghouse. Why? Well, the reason why is that in these fantasy, everything is like this.
Everything's
and then
good.
Everything is
Beautiful.
easy, sweet, like there's no arguments, like your mate knows exactly what you want when you want and gives it to you and disappears when they don't like. But then your marriage looks like this, or your relationship's like, oh. So now my fantasy doesn't match my reality, but in the meantime, this is true love. And I really like using the analogy of having a child. Like if you ask parents what's the best thing they've done, often they'll tell you having my child. Was it the easiest thing they've ever done? It was the hardest thing they've ever done. And we really get a lot from a relationship to the degree that we're willing to give to the relationship, not overgive, but this is something that can be interesting. Like if you are in a relationship right now, think about, what are the little things I could do that I know my spouse enjoys, like that I would do that for them, not because I want them, but because that would be good for them. So now you start to consciously think about giving your spouse what they would like. I remember I dated this guy for a while, and now you're going to know one of my secrets. I love hazelnut chocolate. But what he liked was dark chocolate. So what would he give me?
Dark chocolate.
He would give me dark
Oh
chocolate.
no, that's terrible. That's a man that doesn't listen.
So when you want to be consciously loving, when you want to be, in a relationship that's real, you need to think about what is it that's going to make my mate feel appreciated and seen. Just like if you have kids and one of your kids really like peas and the other one really likes carrots, like as a parent, often you'll try to give them what they enjoy, so make sure that they eat. But it's funny, when it comes to our mates, all of a sudden we become these little kids. And that's my theory, is that when you're a little kid, if you're sad, if you're hungry, if you're cold, you cry, you put your arms up and, someone comes and swishes you. It's like, oh, it takes all your boo-boos away.
Yeah.
So now the Pavlovian bell rings, ding, 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 ding. You're in a romantic relationship. It feels like the connection you had with usually mom. And you want your mate to make you happy. Come and shush me. I'm sad right now. Come and shush me. I want this, I want that. And when it doesn't come from the outside, now you get upset because they're not coming and taking your pain away. So like one of the reasons that relationships are scary for most people is that they never thought about it as any other area of life. Do you know, like, if you want to have money in the bank, you need to make money, then you need to save some money. If you want to be healthy, you exercise, you eat healthy, you go to bed, you make an effort to get an outcome. But, it's like in the movies, Woman in Red, all of a sudden this charming prince comes along and it's going to take all your pain away. That doesn't work. It's a child's fantasy. But
look at Cinderella. That's a perfect example. She's like a maid cleaning the floor. She loses a shoe and all of a sudden he finds the shoe. It's like, wow, who came up with that story? But it's imprinted into our heads as if that's what's going to happen every time. All your worries, everything's going to be clear. And this goes back to, remember we were talking about last week, the science of happiness with Dr. Laurie Santos from Yale University, where she said they did studies on all these people, even the people they really wanted to get married and have their soulmate. And after they did get married, their happiness and fulfillment lasted maybe within a year. And then after that, they went back into feeling anxiety, depression, their normal state, because it didn't really fix anything.
Nobody on the outside can fix you. Nobody on the outside is going to come and take your boo-boos away. It is impossible. If you don't have a connection with your own heart, where you love who you are, that's why it's so, so important to do your inner work, to know that the two things, okay, this is a visual for a successful life. This is the yin that represents the female principle of listening. This is the yang, which represents the male principle of taking actions. Whether a man or a woman, you'll have both these principles inside of you. So your heart wants you to know two things. The first thing your heart wants you to know is you're worthy of love. And it wants you to do whatever it takes to let go of the illusion to the opposite. And we all have had stories. You had a pretty good story. Can you want to share a little bit of the being 3 years old?
Oh, you mean that story?
That story.
Yeah, 3 or 4, sure. I mean, 3 or 4, my parents had immigrated to Canada and things were really, really hard for them. So they had to ship me back to Portugal. And in that moment when I was a little girl being shipped away, seeing my mom and my dad, I went into like, oh my God, nobody loves me. I'm not important.
I'm unworthy of love.
I'm unworthy of love. I'm all alone. Yeah, things got pretty dire.
And you can see like how beautiful, like I've known Andreia for a while. She's beautiful, she's kind, she's smart, she's capable, she's loyal. Like she's got a whole thing. But these events that happen to us create story. So one important thing to heal your heart is to take the time to find out when these moments were created. That's why I created actually the Heart Freedom Method, which I teach that everybody benefits from taking. Because you find the moment where you created a story, I can guarantee you are worthy of love. No matter what you have done or not done, whatever was done or not done for you, you are worthy of love. And so to be successful, you need to know you're worthy of love. The second thing you need to do is admit your dreams and aspirations. So yeah, having a great mate is fun, but it's only one area of life. How do you want your career to be? How do you want your finances to be? How do you want your circle of friends to be? How do you want your connection to spirit to be? How do you want your health to be? How you want your environment to be? Like all of these things, like how much knowledge you want to get, like all of these things is what is going to make you happy. To put all the burden on one person that they're going to come and make you happy, that's unrealistic. So the yin is that, and then the yang is about taking the actions to give your own heart what it wants. So yes, having a great mate is part of it, but it's not the only thing. Anything you want to add on to that?
No, I think that's perfect. Yeah.
All right, so here we are. This is another episode of The Soul Worthy Love, where we explore that love is safe, and if it's not safe, it's not love. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, share it with other people, and stay tuned for the next episode coming up.